Welcome back to Hillarious Media.
I'm Dylan.
I'm Cindy, and today we are doing something that honestly terrifies me a little.
A lot. It terrifies me a lot.
We are talking about money,
Our money specifically.
which is a disaster specifically.
We have a guest today who is an actual certified professional financial advisor, which means he is going to look at how we live our financial lives and
Judge us.
professionally judge us.
With credentials.
His name is Marcus Webb. He is a certified financial planner with 15 years of experience. He hosts his own podcast called Dollars and Cents, which, that name alone tells you he has it more together than we do.
He reached out to us after episode 8, the mental health episode, and said he loved the show and would love to come talk money with us.
And we said yes because we desperately need help and also because content.
Mostly because we need help. Marcus, welcome to Hillarious Media.
Thank you so much for having me, Cindy and Dylan. I have to say I am a huge fan of the show.
You say that now. Give it 30 minutes.
I've heard that before, actually. People get a little nervous when they hear financial planner at the table.
It's like having a doctor at a dinner party. Everyone suddenly starts justifying their life choices.
That is exactly what it's like. I once sat next to someone at a wedding who spent 4 hours explaining to me why their timeshare was actually a good investment.
Was it?
It was not.
Okay, Marcus, we already love you. Let's get into it.
So, before we get into practical advice, I always like to do what I call a financial snapshot, just to understand where people are starting from. No judgment.
He said no judgment. He's gonna judge us.
I said no judgment and I meant it, mostly.
Okay, the mostly is concerning.
Let's start simple. Do either of you have a monthly budget?
Define budget.
A plan for where your money goes each month, income versus expenses, savings goals.
So, like, in our heads?
Do you have it written down anywhere?
No.
Okay, that's a starting point. Do you know roughly what you spend each month?
Roughly, loosely, in the general vicinity of knowing.
I know what comes in. I'm less clear on what goes out.
That's actually more common than you'd think. Most people track income instinctively, but spending is where things get blurry.
Blurry is a generous word for what our spending is.
All right, let's talk about Amazon.
How did you know about Amazon?
I work with a lot of families. Amazon comes up every time.
It's not as bad as it looks.
How bad does it look?
Cindy, do you want to tell him or should I?
I will tell him. Marcus, I have Amazon Prime. I have had Amazon Prime for 7 years. I cannot tell you the last time I waited more than 2 days for anything.
That's the subscription. What about the actual purchases?
I may have a slight habit of ordering things late at night.
The late night Amazon spiral.
I call it retail therapy. It's cheaper than actual therapy.
Is it, though?
No. Probably not.
How often would you say you order something you didn't specifically plan to buy?
Per week?
Sure.
3 to 4 times.
And the average order?
$30 to $50, sometimes more if Leo needs something, or if I think Leo needs something, or if I see something and think Leo might need it eventually.
So we're looking at potentially $100 to $200 a week in unplanned Amazon purchases.
When you say it like that?
That's $400 to $800 a month, nearly $10,000 a year.
Cindy,
Dylan,
$10,000.
some of it was for the house.
Dylan, what about you? Any spending habits we should know about?
I am much more responsible than Cindy.
Dylan bought a pasta maker last moment.
I use it.
You used it once.
I used it twice. The second time was just to prove I could.
The second purchase to justify the first purchase. Classic.
Okay, but hear me out. Things for Lily. I cannot say no to things for Lily. If Lily looks at something in a store, anywhere, it is in our cart within 30 seconds.
How old is Lily?
4.
And does Lily know she has this power over you?
She absolutely knows. She has known since she was 2.
Lily figured it out before she could form full sentences.
She pointed at a stuffed giraffe at Target. Just pointed. Didn't even ask. Just looked at me and pointed.
And you bought it.
I bought it and a matching smaller giraffe so the big one wouldn't be lonely.
Dylan,
I know, Marcus.
the giraffe does not have feelings.
You don't know that.
What about savings? Emergency fund?
We have savings.
How much?
Some.
A number would be helpful.
Enough to survive a small emergency, not a big emergency.
What qualifies as a small emergency in your household?
Car tire? Minor appliance. Something breaks that costs under $1,000.
And a big emergency?
Anything that makes us Google payment plan.
I see. And retirement savings?
We have a 401k.
Are you contributing to it?
Technically, yes.
What percentage?
The minimum.
Which is?
Enough to get the employer match.
Okay, that's actually not terrible. Getting the employer match is the right move. That's free money.
See? Free money. I'm not completely hopeless.
I didn't say completely.
He said most like.
Okay, let's talk about the household dynamic, because money in a relationship is its own conversation. How do you both handle finances with your spouses?
Larry handles the bills.
All of them?
The important ones, the ones that have due dates and consequences.
And who handles discretionary spending?
We both do, independently, somewhat.
Do you have a system for communicating about purchases over a certain amount?
We have a loose agreement that anything over $100 gets mentioned.
And how's that working?
Cindy mentioned it last month when I bought a new coffee maker.
And?
I told him the old one was broken.
Was it?
It was making a noise.
What kind of noise?
A noise I didn't like.
Okay, Dylan, what about you and Jen?
Jen is actually very good with money, like genuinely responsible. She's the one who set up the 401k. She tracks our spending way more than I do.
So she's the financially responsible one in the relationship?
She would describe herself as the financially responsible one, yes.
And how do you feel about that dynamic?
I feel grateful and also slightly embarrassed on a regular basis.
Jen once made a spreadsheet of their monthly expenses.
She color-coded it.
That's actually excellent. Does she share it with you?
She shares it with me. I look at it. I feel feelings about it. I close it.
What kind of feelings?
The kind that make me want to buy Lily something?
So the spreadsheet triggers the emotional spending.
When you say it like that, it sounds like I need therapy.
We covered that in episode 8.
We did cover that.
I'm going to recommend you actually open the spreadsheet next time instead of closing it.
That's terrifying, but okay.
The avoidance is almost always worse than the reality. People build up financial anxiety to enormous proportions in their heads. The actual numbers are usually manageable once you look at them directly.
That's what you think. You haven't seen our numbers.
I've seen a lot of numbers. I promise you are not as catastrophic as you feel.
Marcus said we're not catastrophic, Cindy.
He said not as catastrophic. There's a qualifier in there.
There is a qualifier, but genuinely the fact that you're here having this conversation, thinking about it, that matters. Most people never get here.
Larry hasn't gotten here.
What does Larry think about the finances?
Larry thinks everything is fine as long as the mortgage clears.
And is it fine?
The mortgage clears. Everything else is a little interpretive.
Jen thinks everything would be fine if I stopped buying things for Lily.
Jen is correct.
I know Jen is correct. I cannot stop.
We'll work on that.
Okay, Marcus, you've heard our chaos. What do we actually do?
Right, let's get practical. I'm going to give you 5 things that will genuinely change your financial picture if you do them. Not complicated things, real things.
We need real things. We cannot handle complicated.
I know. First, and this is the most important one, you need to know your number, your actual monthly number. What comes in, what goes out, what's left.
The budget.
The budget. And I know that word feels like a punishment, but it's not. A budget isn't about restriction. It's about intention. You're telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went.
That's actually a really good way to put it.
There are apps that make this incredibly easy now. You link your accounts, it categorizes everything automatically. You look at it once a week for 10 minutes. That's it.
Which apps?
You Need a Budget is excellent for people who've never budgeted before. Mint is simpler if you just want a quick overview. Even your bank's own app often has spending breakdowns now.
I had no idea our bank did that.
Most people don't check. Check. It's illuminating.
Terrifying is the word I'd use.
Illuminatingly terrifying. Second, the Amazon situation.
Here we go.
I'm not going to tell you to cancel Prime. That's not realistic for most people, and the convenience has genuine value.
Thank you.
What I'm going to tell you is to use the cart as a waiting room. When you want to buy something, add it to the cart. Wait 48 hours. If you still want it after 48 hours, buy it. You will be shocked how many things you don't want after 48 hours.
The late night wants are very different from the morning wants.
Exactly. Nighttime Cindy and morning Cindy have very different priorities.
Nighttime Cindy once bought a bread maker.
We don't talk about the bread maker.
We do not.
The 48-hour rule eliminates probably 60 to 70% of impulse purchases for most people, just sitting with it.
That's actually incredible if true.
It's true. Third, the kids' spending. And I want to be gentle about this because I understand the impulse completely.
Please be gentle.
You're not doing your kids a favor by buying them everything. In fact, research consistently shows that kids who receive everything they want actually develop less resilience, less gratitude, and less ability to delay gratification.
So buying Lily the giraffe and the companion giraffe was...
Not ideal from a developmental standpoint, no.
But they look so happy together on her shelf.
Dylan,
I know.
the greatest gift you can give Lily is teaching her that wanting something and having to wait for it, or earn it, builds character. Birthday lists, Christmas lists, chores for small rewards. These are not deprivation. These are life skills.
Leo has been wanting a specific Lego set for 3 months. I've been about to buy it probably 12 times.
Let him want it for 3 more months. Let him earn part of it. The day he gets it will mean 10 times more than if you'd bought it on day 1.
That is genuinely good parenting advice from a financial advisor.
Money and parenting are more connected than people think. The habits kids learn watching you spend, save, and talk about money become their habits.
Leo is watching us.
Leo is always watching.
Fourth, emergency fund. The goal is 3 to 6 months of expenses. I know that sounds enormous right now. Don't think about the whole thing. Think about the first $1,000. Just get to $1,000 you don't touch for anything except a genuine emergency.
Not a pasta maker emergency.
Not a pasta maker emergency. Not a coffee maker that makes a noise you don't like.
It was a concerning noise.
A true emergency. Medical, car, job loss. Once you have $1,000, you sleep differently. There's a psychological shift that happens when you know there's a buffer.
I want to sleep differently. I'm very tired.
We covered that in episode 8, apparently.
He listens to the podcast.
I told you I'm a fan. Fifth and final, increase your 401k contribution by 1%, just 1. You won't feel it in your paycheck, but over 30 years, the difference is staggering.
1% doesn't sound like much.
1% of your salary invested over 30 years with compound interest is potentially tens of thousands of dollars. And next year, you increase it by another 1%. You keep going until you hit 15% total contribution.
15% feels like a lot.
It is a lot. You don't do it all at once. You creep up on it, 1% at a time. Your future self will be so grateful.
My future self and I need to have a conversation.
Start the conversation now. He's waiting.
Okay, Marcus, before we let you go, we want to do a rapid-fire round. Judgment-free.
You keep saying judgment-free, as if I haven't already formed several opinions.
Okay, fine. Judgment present, let's down.
Is a daily coffee from a coffee shop actually ruining people financially?
No. The latte factor is a myth that financial people use to make middle-class people feel guilty about small pleasures while ignoring structural issues. Your $5 coffee is not why you can't retire. Your lack of a savings plan is.
Thank you. I've been saying this.
Okay, what about buying a house versus renting? Is renting actually throwing money away?
No, and that framing drives me crazy. Rent buys you housing, flexibility, and freedom from maintenance costs. Buying builds equity, but also builds responsibility for every single thing that breaks. Neither is universally better. It depends entirely on your situation.
Our dishwasher broke last week.
Home ownership.
Yeah.
Is it too late for us? Like, genuinely, are we behind?
No. You're never too late as long as you start. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. That is not a cliche. That is compound interest math.
That actually made me feel better.
Good. That's the goal.
Last one. What's the single biggest money mistake you see parents make?
Funding their kids' lives at the expense of their own future. Parents who spend everything on their children and save nothing for retirement are not doing their kids a favor. You cannot borrow for retirement. You can borrow for college. Fund yourself first.
Larry needs to hear this.
Jen has been saying this for years.
Jen sounds like a very smart woman.
She really is. Don't tell her I said that. She'll use it against me.
I also have a free budgeting starter kit that I think would be genuinely helpful for people exactly like Cindy and Dylan.
People in financial chaos.
People who are figuring it out. That's what I'd call it.
We'll link everything in the description. Marcus, thank you so much. You are calm, patient, slightly terrifying, and exactly what we needed.
It was genuinely my pleasure. You two are going to be okay. Make the budget. Wait 48 hours before buying things. Let Leo want the Lego set a little longer.
And tell Lily the giraffe doesn't need a friend.
The giraffe will be fine alone.
I don't believe you, but okay.
Take care of yourselves and each other and your 401ks.
And on that note, everyone, that was episode 11 of Hillarious Media.
If your Amazon cart is currently full of things you don't need, you are our people.
The 48-hour rule starts today. We're doing it.
I already added something to my cart before we started recording. It's been in there for 6 hours. I'm gonna wait the full 48.
What was it?
Pasta drying rack.
Dylan, you have a pasta maker you used twice?
The pasta needs somewhere to dry, Cindy.
Like, subscribe, send this to your most financially chaotic friend. They need Marcus more than they know. We'll see you next week. Same chaos.
Different subject. Hopefully one that doesn't make us confront our life choices quite so directly. Bye.
Bye.